Hi everyone, Stephanie here from the Insight Studio. This is our For Beginners video on the Sales Hub and how to do a couple of things in here. So today I want to talk to you about how to use the Sales Hub, specifically the deal pipeline, some basics about the logic within here, how to customize your own deal stages, and how to be creative in using the pipeline if you're on the free version but have multiple deal sources or whatnot. So first of all, when you're in HubSpot, you go to sales and then deals. And the logic here is that you have pipelines and then you have deal stages. Right now we're in the sales pipeline. We're assuming that we're on a free account. So that means you only have one pipeline for your account. But if you have a bunch of deals and you're confused, like maybe I should upgrade to pro, but I don't really use all the functionality, I'm going to show you a couple of things of how you can maximize your use in the free version. So one of the things you can do is use a filter. Like right now I have deal owner is me. And then what I did was I said, create new view. And that saved it. So now I could be in my free pipeline. I could do the drop down and create me and filter out a bunch of deals. You don't have to do it just on person though. Like when you are trying to get the most out of free, what you might do also is you can filter based on any of these things. So say you have a certain product line that's a property, and then you can select the property of that pipeline. You could do that to kind of maximize your free pipeline. Really anything that you could do within this filter, you can create a view out of. The next thing I want to talk about is how does something end up in the deal pipeline? The rule of thumb is that it should be someone that's actively a prospect. So it's not a great place to put your target list or people you want to reach out to or call. It's like once the ball starts rolling is the point at which you want to create a deal and put them through the pipeline. Usually a form submission would be sufficient to put them in, or once the appointment's scheduled from the form. Totally up to you. We do sometimes see people create their first stage as a targeted prospects if they're taking more of an account-based marketing approach. That works. You could use it how you want to. So the second thing I want to talk to you about is that you can customize your deal stages. I've seen so many HubSpot accounts where we come and look in the deal pipeline and it's the same default stages that HubSpot has in there because people don't realize you can customize it. So how you do that is go board actions and go edit stages. I already have that open. You can also get there by clicking the gear at the top of your screen, scroll down to sales, and then click on deals. So here we are in our pipeline. You can start creating whatever ones you want. I created this one right before I started the video. You can add stages. You could call them whatever you want, and then you can change your likelihood to close and drag them around. One of the things we always learn from HubSpot and now teach is that when you think about your deal stages, think about it in terms of what does the prospective customer need to do next in order to progress along, not what do you need to do next. So thinking about those milestones in the customer's journey into becoming a closed won customer or lost, put those as your deal stages. Also, fewer is better. Don't overcomplicate it. Do as few stages as you can so that you have a clear snapshot. And then this win probability, I always recommend at first just guess. Put whatever you think it is. This will affect your reporting. So when you look at your forecasting report, if you have 10% here and there's 12 deals for $20,000, it's going to show $2,000 in potential revenue based on that. So think about that. The other thing you can do is you can prompt updates to properties throughout the process. Like we could go edit properties right here, and maybe we want to do amount and deal owner when we progress it down. And maybe let's say that we want to make it required. That means that when you drag a deal from this stage to this stage, you'll now have a pop-up on your screen that will have you fill in the guesstimated amount of the deal and who the owner is. You can also do those so that they aren't required. All you would have to do is uncheck these and they would be optional, but they would still pop up as you progress the deal down. So that is kind of the basics of customizing your own deal pipeline. And I also wanted to talk to you about how to be creative with your deal pipeline when you're on the free version. So I encourage you, you only want one in here once and lost, or else your reporting gets kind of messy. But say you have a whole implementation process and you would like to manage it in HubSpot. You can create stages over back here, and you might type out implementation something, and then whatever the first stage is, onboarding, who knows, and then you might do another one, implement, hand off to account manager, and fully implemented. So you can be creative with your pipeline and use it beyond just a sales pipeline if you have an implementation process, but you're still in the free version, or you want to manage your implementation process from your pipeline. Then all you have to do is click, let me move myself, save. And then if you go back to your deal pipeline and I refresh this, you will then see those new stages throughout. So there are some of my quick beginner tips on using the deal pipeline. Feel free to ask me any questions in the chat below, and I hope you found this helpful. Thanks. Bye.